if you have been the queen or the king of procrastination, I have got you. I just want to tell you, first of all, I was one until yesterday. I've decided I'm no more one. But in all seriousness, I'm not speaking those words anymore on my life, and I don't want you to do that anymore onto yours. Procrastination simply means that you're postponing something that you should be doing. Like, oh, I should send that paper to the email, whatever, to the accountant, and I haven't done it. Or I should have, sent this task to somebody and I didn't do it. I've found a couple of things that have really helped. Number one is I want you to figure out what is the highest, most important thing that you have to do this weekend. What is it that you're like, we have to get this done because it is a necessity. Okay. Then you just write those down on a list of just brain dumping everything. Once you've done that, I want you to go through the list of the hardest thing to do, which is what I usually do in the morning, the hardest thing to get done, because it has to require me to sometimes I don't know if you're listening, I could go to bed and it's 11 at night and I haven't done what I was supposed to do. So I want you to do the hardest task in the morning. And I know it feels uncomfortable, but every person doesn't get great until they do the things that make them uncomfortable. Okay. And so if it's calling that person, if it's booking that call that you don't like doing or having that conversation, I want you to have it early in the morning. So then it's out of the way. Okay. Then after that, I want you to think of a couple of, I want you to set in the week or the day, or I don't know how big is the task, is to set a timer on your phone. So for example, today when I had a couple of guys that were working on content that I'm creating, and when I have to work, I have a set time of 30 minutes following up, 30 minutes reaching out, 30 minutes. Now, depending on what it is, if it's something that creates content or whatever, it takes me longer, then I'll give me myself a timestamp. But maybe 15 minutes of following up with people that I've already have on my list. Laying your brain out and having it there will help so much. The night before I go to bed, I always write down everything that has to be done for the next again day. So when I go to bed, I've written everything down. Otherwise, in my mind, I'm creeping out. I'm not breathing. I'm not doing it correctly. Write it down, lay it out. Paper and pen is the best way. Now, if you don't, I dabble in between, my Remarkable and the paper. The Remarkable has been the best gift that I've given myself. I got this. I was procrastinating on getting it back in the day because I was like, oh, do I really deserve it? But I thought to myself, I'm going to use it every single day. And it's going to help me be able to write notes, and it's absolutely worth it. And so I had to also give myself credit of I actually am worthy of having something because I've worked for it. So does this make sense for you?